Hi there, grade sixes. Welcome to your new math section in IXL. We're going to go straight through. We're starting a new section today on symmetry and transformations. So we're going to work out what, first of all, is symmetry, a little bit of that, and then we're going to be looking at transformations for most of the time. Test is next week, Wednesday, on this. It's a fairly short section, so we'll get through it fairly quickly. I have posted notes on your outline, so check those out, print them out, have them accessible on a different tab, however works for you guys, and then look forward to your Zoom lesson. We'll have one today. All right, so is the dotted line a line of symmetry? Now, symmetry really means can you fold it in half and it looks identical on both sides? That's what symmetry is. So at that line, if you were to fold this shape, if it was on a piece of paper, you were to fold that piece of paper exactly along that line, would both sides match? No, it wouldn't. When you've got two eyes on this side, there's no eyes on that side. So that's an easy one. No, it is not a line of symmetry. So let's look at this one. Is this dotted line a line of symmetry? Well, let's look and see. Make sure the colors are matched. Make sure the shapes are matched. There's one on each side. I would say yes, that is a very good option. If you fold along there, you would have it fold along itself. So yes, that is a line of symmetry. And let's look at this shirt pattern. Well, for example, if it was a plain white shirt, maybe, but you can see the patterns like this little island with the palm trees is a little higher than this one. This one's got a sun. This one's green and red. This one's yellow and red. So if you folded this over, actual pattern would make it not a line of symmetry, so no. Okay, so keep going with those. We'll continue with AA2. Right, so we want to learn a little bit about reflection, rotation, and translation. These three words you need to know. If I look at the example, these are the definitions that you need to know. They are in your notes. A reflection flips. So flipping is the word you need to think of when you're thinking about reflecting, like a mirror. If you were to have a mirror there, both sides would be pretty much symmetry. It would flip over on that line, okay, to create a mirror image. Rotation, you're thinking about something turning, all right? Something turning around a point of rotation, like if you were to have basically put your finger on the corner of a shape and you would then spin it around, that would be your rotation. It's turning, okay? So turning is the word you need to remember when you're thinking of rotating. And translation, you are sliding. So you're moving from one spot exactly the same and you're just sliding across. You're translating it, slides to a different location. So let's go back to the practice and let's look at this guy. Looking at this shape, there he is on a little grid. So which image shows a reflection? Thinking again, reflection is when you are mirror image, it flips. So it could flip on any side. Like you could, let me just start drawing here a little bit for you. You could flip along this line here and he could go straight up, okay? And if I were to do that, it would look something like this. All right, it would go straight up right like that. All right, so that could be one. You could also, do we see that anywhere? No, we don't. So let's clear those. We could also flip along this line here. And then he would look like this. We go off the page a little bit, but it would be a shape like that. Do we have that option? No, we don't. So let's clear those. We could flip along the bottom of the shape. And then he would look like this. It would go like down like that. But that's not an option because it's gone straight off the grid. So that's usually a good indicator of what you're looking for. You could flip along this guy and then it would look like this, right? Do we have that option? And there it is, right? So you are looking, this is option B, so you're going to click on option B And there we go. Okay, so let's go clear all of those. Let's have a look at this shape. Remember, translation is when you are basically shifting it. It looks exactly the same, identical. Okay, so it still needs to have the small little guy on that side, the long one on this side, slanted up and straight on the top. Okay, if I look at C, I can see that this has rotated somehow. Okay, I've actually turned this shape so that the short side is on the top. Do you see that? All right, this one's got the long side here. However, it is a mirror image because the short side's now on the opposite side. So the only one left here, it's exactly the same. It's just gone from here to up here. So that is a shift or a translation. So A is the correct answer for this guy. And let's do one more of these. Look at this shape. Which shape shows a translation? This is a rotation. That is a good translation. I would say B. Let's look at C. That would be a mirror image. That would be a reflection. All right, and you carry on with those. Hope that that makes a little bit more sense to you. And I shall see you later on in a Zoom meeting. Otherwise, catch you another time.